can't stop this, you can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? Stop speaking in whispers, say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. You can't stop this, you can't stop this.
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year, they rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First run now for Kyron Williams. And a nice stiff arm that opens room to run. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LA! Kyron Williams hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Lions nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
A gain of 2. Brings up
second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You talk about this Rams defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are, you know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week, he was dominant. Shifts by him, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 45 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
First down, Detroit.
Rams territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll go again with Gibbs. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Team has scored 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone. And his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 on 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this now as they line up and kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Mayfield from the gun on third down. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
The Rams at 3 and 5, 2 games under 500. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Mayfield down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And if it flips the other way, too, they're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Pistol. 180! Kings! Done!
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way to the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2.
Touchdown, Detroit! A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history to making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
Set! 180! What's up?
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Now 2nd and 5.
Motion! 220! Hey, alert! What's up?
Play fake. Mayfield. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
16 yards. And the Rams.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, alert 33! Run.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
4th down, Mayfield. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 7-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Godwin. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 122 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And I tell you what, partner, I think this guy's going to like running behind his new offensive line.
I agree with you, and you can never have enough good runners. They usually provide a nice little spark with their new team.
19.
They'll run on first down. Godwin. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Godwin. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
It's a loss of a yard.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The Lions first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Godwin. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Now inside the 25.
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead.
The kick is good.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. But find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Tackled by Jack Campbell.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And 2.
Third and 2. To throw, Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Baker changing the play at the line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
180.
Mayfield to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hurry, hurry. Regular. What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Kyron Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Bradley Pinion set to kick
Following the
off.
touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Godwin. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
He was taken down by Cameron Kinchins. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Detroit.
On first down, Godwin. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This now a 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that, given the yard up to the 49. They're just shy of midfield. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
Slot man moves right.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And the pressure gets to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the side.
And it's 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded at the 20.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Kings, 20. Done.
Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Pistol.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Godwin. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 37-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Godwin. 152 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And it's third down.
On third down, Godwin. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
It's now 4th down.
Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Godwin. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Off the RP. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So the penalty on the offense, that'll be declined and the turnover stands. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle. Godwin. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
14.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rocket. Give me the key. Then it's only me. Wait till it. Give me a D. 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 They want to scheme. They don't want to sing. If she want to team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
180. Done.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And they'll get it down to about the 37, well short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Godwin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now they'll change things up.
2nd and 10. At the 38.
They'll keep it on the ground. Godwin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
36-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They throw it out right complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
It's a gain of 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Godwin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 18-yard line.
Now a give right side. Godwin. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now a give right side. Godwin. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. So close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Lions are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
On him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
180! What's that?
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. 135 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This is 2nd and 8.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 180! Done!
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
One last shot from Mayfield here. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for Detroit, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what about to Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats. Alright. 30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab. Alright then. Let's go, Nas. It's time. It's album time. Yeah. It's time. It's time. Black is time. Premiere album still gonna happen.
I've been gone for a little too long. I've been waiting on a drummer to kick off a comeback song. I've been waiting in the wings like a dog on a chain. I can feel this fire